Yeah, I know what type of time I'm on when I step in the scene, man. Had them bottles ready, had them sparkles ready. It's gonna be a good night. Last time around, it was different. Somebody tell them pay attention, nigga.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome to the brand new episode of another City Opinion podcast. Your boy John, and we got a guest today, my guy from the OSA, my guy Drew.
Rue, here we go.
And he's
What's up,
here,
everybody?
and we're gonna jump right into it. So it's been announced Denzel Washington will be in Black Panther 3. So Denzel will be making his MCU debut.
Word. I like it. I like it. Because Black Panthers has the heavy with one. They gotta make a big splash since like RIP. Shit.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman. I hate that because all right, cool. Chadwick Boseman, you gotta make a big splash. You know they were doing something big for Black Panther too, and this is the biggest part of all. I actually like it, depending on the role that they give.
I'm
Depending
pretty
on the
sure he's
role
gonna
that
have a
they give.
prominent role in the film because at the end of the day, it's Denzel. If he agrees to do a cameo, you getting Denzel for the
I'm getting this out.
big,
I know. Even though if
getting
you
for a
only
big
get a
role.
cameo, it's still Denzel. It's still
Mhm.
Denzel. I fucks with it. How you feel about it?
I think it's dope. I think the MCU, because there's a few actors that because the MCU or the world in general, like
Hmm.
all the comic book movies, a lot of actors and actresses have participated in these movies, and there's some that they have they say they will never do or have no interest in doing it, and but I feel like more because how I would say this, I feel like if you go back in like the history of the MCU for the most part,
Hmm.
a lot of the actors got a boost. You know what I'm trying to say? They wasn't like an A-list.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's the only thing I see about it. I hope the MCU kind of doesn't
every now and then just
go.
bring in the A-lister like, oh shit, they got him to and they
Yeah,
make
I
it
know,
work.
but like that kind of like because you start out with like let's say not top actors, right? You got like probably
Mid
B-list
tier to
celebrities.
above mid, but
Yeah,
they all
B-list
got like an
celebrities.
extra boost once they joined the MCU, especially like the OGs. Robert Downey Jr. had like a second phase of his movie career.
Yeah, you got Chris Hemsworth. You got Chris Hemsworth wasn't that popular back then. Uh, Chris
Even Captain
Chris
America, Chris Evans.
Evans.
I
They
feel
all
like a
got.
lot of them got boosts when they got into the MCU. So it wasn't like
They didn't go after you didn't they had the model of not going after like known stars because you don't want the star to take over the character.
which is
Yes,
understandable.
like oh it's like let's say it's like oh it's Denzel playing Black Panther. Let's say they did that. It would be Denzel playing Black Panther. It would be with Chadwick Boseman, you just saw like the Black Panther, like it's the character. Like the star did not overtake the character. I actually like when like movies do that, like and it turns out to be a big hit.
Yeah, but so like I said, it's a dope. It's dope to see that be part of it.
Uh-huh.
Uh, like I said, they not known for out just getting like the A-listers to join the universe, and even though I feel like there's been a couple
Like what who you think was an A-lister that started out in MCU? Who you think
not started out, but has let's see, let's see.
I mean they grown with it like they grown into an A-lister when you start like what from the character that they play. they grown into a good actor from that. Like the MCU character was the first step, and then they grow into
Oh
the
well,
A-list character I mean, A-list celebrity that they had.
I say depending on where you, I would say depending on what tier wise you put him, Samuel. I don't know what tier would people put him in, but he's
Yeah,
been
yeah, yeah,
he's
yeah.
been in
That,
a
yeah,
lot of
yeah,
movies.
yeah. He was the only one. Yeah, I agree with you, John, because Samuel was top before the MCU happened. Like I agree with you on that one. But like after Samuel, which one can you really say? After Samuel, I mean Scarlett Johansson probably. You say that?
Maybe Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle, okay.
Don
Don
Cheadle
Cheadle.
good. Like I said, in ranking wise, I don't know where then,
I
but Don
mean,
Cheadle been in some good. He's been in some movies. But I don't know if I would think, not saying he's not, but I don't think he's considered A-list.
yeah, you wouldn't see like, let's say cut out the MCU. You saw Don Cheadle walk out on the street. Would you recognize him off the bat, off the rip?
Don Cheadle, yeah,
Hmm.
that's a. Oh, he's also another good actor. They had a few good actors in there.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
Overall, they've had a few good ones.
I ain't gonna say their acting skills chump.
Not,
Like,
I just pulled up a list, and Denzel's already the number one.
yeah,
It's like,
Denzel's Denzel, nigga.
I'm just saying, it's funny. It says 10 greatest actors who starred in MCU movies. All these other movies came out already. Denzel even, we didn't even see a scene with Denzel yet. And he's at number one.
Denzel is Denzel.
Hmm.
Yo, look at why I'm all giddy talking about Denzel.
But
Pause.
MCU also,
Pause.
yeah, MCU also had Christian Bale. That's a, American Psycho, but he played
Oh,
Batman. So in the comic book world, he's pretty big. His Batman trilogy was shit. Forrest
yeah.
Whitaker was in the first Black Panther. No, it's a few like.
Like the cameo scenes, yeah. Cameo roles, yeah. Because I didn't really remember Forrest Whitaker and Black Panther like that. I mean, it was a minor role, honestly.
He had a role, but it was more than a cameo in the original Black Panther. And Thor's pops, Anthony Hopkins, is also
That's one. That's one. All right, all right. You can't see it. Can't see it.
they've had a few, but this for the most part, the comic book world, a lot of the any actor that's considered A-list or considered like good to great at acting has not really participated with the comic book movie. Not
Mhm.
everyone's a big fan.
Now everybody was a big fan first. You had to be like a movie buff to actually like, yeah.
But it's dope. I'm looking forward to Denzel. I want to see what role he plays.
Hmm. Definitely looking forward to that.
I want to say shit. The MCU caught Michael B on in a good time because he's ascending when they caught
Hmm.
Michael B.
Michael B. Jordan.
Hmm. Michael B been doing his thing, but yeah, Denzel definitely. So there's shout out to Black Panther 3. It should be a very entertaining, and I just wonder what character will he play. Do you think they channel the they make him a variant of another character? He's from a parallel universe, or he's just gonna be a character that just hasn't been introduced into the MCU yet.
Probably since the multiverse is probably gonna be another version of the character, or it's go, or yeah, I have it being that another version of a character that we haven't seen before. Yeah. It's gonna play into the multiverse. It's gonna play into the multiverse thing somehow.
But I'm looking forward to it. Let's get into the BET Awards. Did you catch? I caught some of the highlights. Did you catch any of the BET Awards?
I caught some of the highlights. I ain't catch the whole
I was
thing.
saying, caught some of the highlights. One of the highlight. Well, I won't say it's considered a highlight, but there was footage of Ciara basically running up on Jim Jones and basically
That's not BET Awards. It's after. Was it? Was that?
as part of the B if BET Awards ain't happening, that moment doesn't take place. But that's not
It happened. It happened. No, it happened on a radio station, John.
no, that was for
That-
that was the BET experience.
Oh, it did. Okay. All right.
Let me
But
see. I I'll scroll through the thing. It's
that Jim Jones and Sierra shit was just awkward. Like, yeah, you can tell that you can tell that Jim Jones wanted to be Jim Jones
yeah,
wanted to tell off, but
yeah,
she was being
it was a pre-show for the B it was before the BET Awards.
okay, okay.
It
All
was
right.
it, it was before. It was before. So do you I know Ciara is Ciara. Do I know and she is a celebrity. You think
She butting her nose in the business, bro.
oh, you
all
saying
right,
she should have mind her business and like
mind your business, bro. All right, you found your person. You found your person.
mhm.
Don't just come over to me. Don't just come over. Matter of fact, you buzzed to my interview, and then you interrupted my interview.
I want to say,
The
did you
interview
think
had
it?
nothing to do
Oh,
with you.
I want to say, did you think it matters? Because I don't know if they probably know of each other. I don't know if there's like like a friendship there. Like, oh, I know you're
But
Ciara. Yeah,
even if you're a friend thing though, like I'm probably they know of each other. Like I don't know how close their relationship is, but
that's what I'm
like
saying. So, because I'm
don't
saying
do
like
that to me on a don't do that to me on a platform where
what I'm saying,
everybody's
but
hearing
I,
it.
I, I'm I'm alluding to the fact that maybe that makes it a little more crazy. It's like we know of each other. We may have said hi to each other in passing, but I pull up to your thing and put pressure on you to marry
Mary, what?
somebody is a little crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's actually even crazier if you really don't know me like that.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like I'm saying, like obviously they're famous, so they definitely know each other. I don't know the no if they've seen each other in passing.
Hmm.
Not saying before we know that could have been the first time they dead ass met and actually had a conversation. Not saying that's true or not, but I'm just saying from the outside world. We
Like
don't really know,
it,
but I'm just saying that I feel like that makes the situation more crazy.
it's crazy, bro.
It's like you are Ciara, but damn, like
Like
hold up, relax.
you can tell that Jim wanted to be like Jim wanted to tell off so bad, bro, but he was trying to be respectful.
As I'm
Like
saying, he looked at it like
don't
he,
let don't, he didn't want Harlem Jim to get out and shit like
yeah,
but
he like I know you're Ciara, and he held it down. You know what I'm trying to say? But like I said, maybe they're cool with each other, and it's not a
nah, bro.
it's
Like
not
I
something
don't care.
that didn't happen before. But I'm just saying, happening in like a public setting is a little crazy.
Yeah,
Everybody go with
you
their
yes.
situations. He go with him and his significant others go with their situation. Ciara's go with her situation.
You don't know what my situation is going on right over here. You don't know how what we're doing over here. Like, butt out. Like don't do that to me on a public platform. Yes, Sierra's like, come on, man. That's crazy to me. That was crazy.
Yeah. Now we are getting into the BET Awards. Of Kai Cenat and Wale had themselves a moment.
Wale made that shit way bigger than it need to be. Like, yeah, Cassinet did not know who you were, but like the way you
How old is Castanet? Like, you know what I'm trying to
oh,
say?
Kyson at like 23.
So that means when like Wale was like Wale, Castanet was
And
preteen,
yeah,
possibly a
preteen.
teenager.
Yeah, preteen.
Like Wale is no moment. So
Wale moment, he was probably like, let's say like when Wale had his moment, like let's say 2000, 2013,
two that no, it started.
2011.
I say maybe 08, 09 to
Yeah, nigga,
like 2015. That was like
Castanet
Wale.
was like a youngin, bro.
I'm saying I say 08, 09 to like 2014, 2015 was like
Yeah, yeah,
Wale
Castanet
was,
was
you
like a
know,
youngin right
one of the
now.
more prominent, like his name was like, you know, spoke of, you know,
Like,
compared to what it spoke of now. Not saying Wale's still a dope rapper and good artist, but that was like his time where it was like, oh, you know,
not really everybody's going to know you like that, but we agree that you was like it was funny. It was funny when like he was really
you
talking
got
to somebody
you gotta
like
be you gotta be looking crazy.
you
Like,
got me looking that did not look good for you. Like why you like you made yourself look crazy by doing that. Honestly, you made yourself look crazy.
yeah, I think confronting him made it a little worse. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
And he's
it
still
did.
the worst part. He's still streaming, and then like I don't know if he realized that, but
The
maybe he realized
camera,
it
the
after the
camera
fact.
was
But the whole shit was being streamed, so it's
yeah,
like,
the camera is on you, bro. Like he streamed that whole event. Like, yeah, you kind of made you look crazy. Like,
shout out to Wale, but you know it is what it is. Like, you know,
what?
we all know certain artists are globally known, where it's like you may not listen to that person, but
Mhm.
everyone knows who that person is.
Yeah, it happens. It happens like that. Like Wale was mad that and like let's say if like a lesser known streamer like did not know who Wale was. He was mad that Casanet did not know who Wale was. Casanet is like right now is like the like top five streamer. Is top five streamer Casanet is like one of them. Like he's top five in that streaming world.
In the streaming, I'm not gonna lie, he might be top dog. It's him, Speed,
Yeah. Him
um,
speed. Shit. I don't really like streamers like that, but like his whole crew, AMP, like AMP,
I'm
like
saying, yeah, but you know, but it's Kai, it's Speed,
I don't know,
Aiden
stream.
Ross. Aiden
Yeah.
Ross is
And,
definitely
and Ross is definitely another top one
I don't know where the rankings is.
of like streamers like that. But like, yeah.
Would you consider academics also a streamer now? Because he do be streaming
Yeah,
his
you know what? Academics is a streamer. Yeah, yeah.
in hip hop. Yeah, so in the hip hop
He's a
world, he's
streamer.
definitely a
Yeah,
top streamer.
he's a top streamer. Yeah, he definitely streams.
I don't know if people would
DDG is a
consider him
top
that.
DDG is a top streamer, honestly. Yeah.
He's another. Yeah, it's a few of them, but I
Yeah.
do think Kai. I think Kai's number one at the moment. It's
Mhm.
subject to change. Somebody may in a few months
And
take
don't
number
even
one
put
spot.
it, and I know we talk about because it's our world. Them white streamers is out of here too. Like they probably white streamers bigger than Kai, honestly. Fucking Kate.
Well, I named Aiden Ross though, but you know,
Yeah, Ross. No, no, I'm talking about. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. Damn, I forgot his name.
who
But
you put?
he's a big streamer too. Like he's probably in the top five over like I will probably put him over like DJ Academics,
Who,
but I'm skipping it because I'm like blanking on his name. But let's skip that. But like back to it. Wale like Kai Cenat was walking in like the hallway. He saw somebody playing. He saw somebody playing a Switch, and he into that shit. He
who,
really wanted to know about the Switch shit. The Switch shit, like what game you playing, gang?
I'm saying.
talking to Wale like he regular, like he a regular person.
Mhm.
He got into the car. He's like his stream was like, yo, you know who that was? Like Wale, Wale. Oh, it's Wale? Oh, that shit. Somebody. He was big. Somebody was big talking to me. Like, oh,
It,
like you know him.
it,
He
it
was
is
surprised, but like
what it
he did
is.
not know. He don't know Wale like that. He
Yeah,
don't know Wale.
it is what it is. Wale, they'll be all right, but the him confronting him about it made it look worse.
Yeah, yeah.
Kendrick won like 1 million awards at the BET Awards. Kendrick won a
Mhm.
million awards. Kevin Hart said he wouldn't host the BET Awards if they didn't let Kaiser stream the whole thing.
Yo, Cassinet, Drewski, and Kevin, those are the three. Yo, they have a chemistry with them three right there. Yo, them niggas is funny as fuck. Yo,
They
I swear to God, bro, them dudes is funny as hell.
The
Like
BET Awards brought back the basement. Luda dropped a vintage freestyle.
that was dope.
Luda. I think Luda still be rapping from time to time, but he's long past his rapper career.
Yeah, yeah,
Luda actor now. You know what I'm trying to say? Him in them Fast movies.
ain't Ludacris no more. It's Christopher Bridges. It's
But
Christopher Bridges.
it was a nice little verse from Luda. Some vintage Luda because Luda back in
Luda
his
still can get it, bro.
yeah,
I tell you, Luda top three out of Atlanta for me. That's been
Luda
that way for a
Mystique,
long time when he was rapping.
Luda could really rap, and he had the hit. But
Mhm.
he was more of like a comedic rapper. So I don't know if that not many people took him as serious because he
I
was like he had the comedic shit. His videos he'll do some like comedy, but
Yeah, yeah, he's like down south Buster.
I'm saying
Down south Buster
he
Rhymes.
put out some fire music back
Hmm
when he was taking when he was on his rap shit, and he definitely Luda got some verses like damn Luda just spit some shit.
Chicken and Beer is definitely one of my favorite albums.
But
Like Chicken and Beer.
shout out for them to bringing that and then having that vintage Luda moment.
The 106 in Park definitely had like the 106 in Park tribute was like that's what one of the top movies for me. I like that. It felt nostalgic to me, like when I was watching the whole thing.
But shout out to the BET Awards. We always talk about award shows and we talk about how they just
Nah,
lack
because
interest.
they came with one. Like they had one. Like they were lacking a few years. This was actually a good BET Awards. Well, from the highlights I saw, I didn't see the whole thing. But from the highlights, this was a good BET Awards. That and people say it was long as hell. Like it was a good one, but it was long.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do it. You gotta do what you gotta do to have a successful show. Shout out to them. Let's get into some business. Dave's Hot Chicken, which Drake has invested in a few years ago. They say he became an investor in 2021.
Mm-hmm. So for
The restaurant started in 2017 by three friends in the LA parking lot. Has sold for $1 billion. So they started this shit with $900. Three friends started
mhm.
this shit with $900, and 2017, 8 years later, they flipped basically $900 into $1 billion. God, fucking damn! Shout out to them.
Yo, shout out to them.
God
Shout
damn.
out to them, son.
Mhm.
That's come a long way. That is that in 8 years? Damn. Nah, that and Dave's Hot Chicken good, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. I like some Dave's Hot Chicken. Dave's Hot Chicken is definitely one of them chicken joints. Like fuck Raising Cane's. Y'all fuck Raising Cane's. Y'all rely too much on the sauce. That's Raising
Wait,
Cane's. Y'all
race cans is
y'all
alright. I had it.
rely,
It's alright.
yeah, it's all right. They rely too much on the sauce. The sauce is where it's at, but they rely too much on it. The
You gotta
chick,
have the signature sauce, man. You gotta have something that stand out.
yeah, but like, you can't have the only thing that stands out is the sauce. Like you got to put some of the love into what you're serving too. Like, but Dave's Hot Chicken is definitely one of them. Like I like it. Dave's Hot Chicken is where is it? Dave's Hot Chicken close to me.
But
I'm trying to
shout
find
out
it.
to them, man. That's a dope thing. Let's get into movies. So there is a rumored Street Fighter movie in the works, and they put out a rumored cast
Mm-hmm.
where they have. I don't know if you ever seen the show Warriors. There's a show that was on Max.
Nah,
It's
not on
like
that. I
how many
seen
seasons? I
movie.
think there's only 3 seasons of it.
I seen
It's 3 or 4 seasons of it. I don't recall, but it's 3 seasons, something along the lines of that. But the star of that show is he's rumored to play Ryu.
mm-hmm.
Jason Momoa's rumored to play Blanca. Alan Richardson, who's also in Jack Reacher, currently.
Mm-hmm.
He's rumored to play Guile.
Street Fighter is definitely better than Mortal Kombat.
They have Noah Centineo as Ken,
Like, y'all
and they
niggas
have
don't
Roman Reigns
believe
rumored to play Akuma. That's so far is the rumored cast at the
Roman
moment.
Roman Reigns is a cool. Hmm. He gotta do his hair up a little bit.
Obviously,
I, I
they're gonna
don't
put the costume on him. They're gonna put some fake hair on him. And they're gonna make it work.
I'll make it work. Yeah, cool. I s- Jason Momoa as Blanca. All right, they got the muscle bound niggas to play those characters. They got the muscle bound niggas. muscle bound.
So you're good with the
I
so
mean,
you're
I
good
mean,
with the rumored cast.
the cast is gonna be the cast. It's just it comes down. It comes down to the writing. It comes down to the to how well is that movie going to play out on the screen. That's all. Like the cast can be the cast can be full of A-listers if the plot and the storyline is trash, the movie trash, bro. Like that's all it is. Like the cast can be the cast, but the movie got to be good.
Mhm. But no, that's what's up. Keeping it, keeping it, keeping it movies. Jackie Chan says he wants to Rush Hour 4 to come out, and he's telling the film studio to hurry up. Because before you know it, him and Chris Tucker will be 100 years old. He wants Rush Hour 4.
I don't want Rush Hour 4.
Nah, you bugging. I want Rush Hour 4.
I don't want Rush Hour 4.
I want Rush Hour 4.
Rush
Drop
Hour
Rush Hour 4.
Rush Hour 3 is good enough. You can end the trilogy.
Nah, I need Rush Hour 4, man.
Nah, it's cool.
That's a nice combination right there.
It's cool. It's cool. I'm cool on that. I'm cool on it.
Rush Hour 4. Let us get Rush Hour 4.
Just like Friday, I'm cool on that. They don't have to go out to do all these years to draft up so many rumors of Friday 4 and all this type of shit. Like it's
You need
cool.
it all, man.
Nah,
Remember,
it's cool.
Chris Tucker took like a whole break from movies.
Yeah, I noticed then and all right.
All right, so now it's time for
No, you don't have to.
get shit Friday
Yeah,
4. I don't know what they'll call
find
it. Give us
find
another Friday while they at it. What
find
else? What
some
another Chris Tucker movie?
find something different. You don't have to
Uh,
you don't have to reprise those roles. Like it's all right.
that's what the people want to see, though.
And if it comes out, people wanted to see House Party, and look what that happened.
Yeah, but
Trash.
that was the like with Rush Hour 4, you're promoting it with uh the two stars of the franchise as being a part of the new movie. That was just a whole remakes. A lot of remakes don't really be doing it as well.
I mean, like, all right, let's just
Shit, we
all
got
you
what?
know what?
We got four bad boys.
That was cool. That
He
was
got
cool.
four of them.
That was cool. I ain't gonna lie, that was cool. Bad Boys 4 was better than Bad Boys 3.
I actually like, no, it's crazy. I like Bad Boys 4. And my man had his moment in Bad Boys 4.
Mhm. Yeah,
Why
Bad
he
Boys
cooking
4.
the chicken?
Bad Boys 4 was definitely better than Bad Boys 3.
My man Mark
After
said, I think he should cook the chicken. And he's like, yeah, we're gonna let him cook it. We're gonna let him cook it.
You gonna let him cook it because he was murdering niggas. That's
He killed, he smoked everybody that came in that house. He had his moment. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, but with movies, it's as long as
all
it's done
right.
right, it works.
All right, all right, just like I said, hanging just like I said from last segment. It always got to do with the movie, bro. What is the writing gonna look like? Because if that writing is the writing and the plot is garbo, throw it out. I'm good.
No, I'm saying that, but
Throw it out. I'm good.
I still think they could. I think they could pull it off. They just gotta partner.
Because
They just gotta get put a good cat like no a good cast around them because obviously they're much older. Jackie in his 70s, so it's not like he could do the shit he was doing.
mhm.
You know what I'm trying to say? So even though
because
he dropped the
because
Karate Kid, he was just in the
because
Karate Kid doing some shit, but he in his
because
70s.
because let's be honest, Rush Hour 3 wasn't all that hot. It didn't live up to the first two. Rush Hour 1 and 2 was out here. Rush Hour 3 didn't live up. Let's just be honest. Rush Hour 3 did not live up to the first two.
Yeah, because that was it came out in a time where Chris Tucker took his break, and then Chris Tucker wasn't really he was holding it he was holding back because Chris Tucker said he said he wasn't be cursing in movies. There's a lot going on. You got the three, it was cool, but it just
But,
felt like Chris Tucker held back in that movie.
but what okay. What makes this turnaround so different? What makes this one so different? If you was
It's
holding back in the third one.
for the most part, Rush Hour 4 would be the last. It would probably most likely be like the last hoorah. It would be like
Okay, but all right. You was holding back in Russia. That still did not answer the question, John. If you was holding back in Rush Hour 3, what makes you go all in for Rush Hour 4?
yeah. I answered the question. It's the last hoorah. It's the last.
That don't mean nothing. You
It
still got you st- if Chris Tucker has different set of morals for that happened in Rush Hour 3. His morals ain't gonna change because it's the last one in Rush Hour 4. That doesn't make sense.
I'm saying his morals. I'm not saying his morals are going to change. I'm just saying he knows this movie is basically going to be the last, or last of the last. So he will put like he'll go him Jackie will put more effort to make sure the franchise goes out on a bang. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like nope. After this, we gave y'all this. Y'all should be good with it. Shit. That's what I mean. Like.
I hope you're right, John. I hope you're right.
It's one of them they can retire and be like, "Yo, we killed that. We gave y'all one last,
I hope you're right, John.
one last movie." So
I really hope you're right.
yeah, well, we'll see. We'll definitely see. And let's get into TV. BMF is back, season 4, the premiere. You watched the first episode. What was your thoughts on the first episode?
It was cool. I was really like because I had my cousin over that night. I was gonna kind of like in and out, but some of the parts that I seen like it was fine. Like it was really part of like everybody's looking where Meech is at. When Meech come home, fucking Terry kind of gets a little irked because he's kind of like controlling the crew like nothing happened like if nothing like he hasn't ever left like he's still top dog and like T is like yo you left Detroit to me like this is supposed to be my stuff over here. Like, why are you in here? Like, you running, still running it? Like, nah, this is supposed to be my. This is supposed to be
But
my home, but
I'm saying
Detroit.
we're getting because no, we're getting to the part of the story where they both go their separate ways. Obviously,
They
T
both they both went their
go
separate ways in season 3.
yeah, but it's no, I'm saying, but it gets to a point where they actually T's doing his own thing. It's all like still connected, but T's definitely like another state. Meech is another state. They both just running like their side of things, and that's where all of it's going. I feel like they get more to the separation. I don't know what we're gonna see in season 4,
Mm-hmm.
but it's building to like the separation because obviously when they all get caught, they don't get arrested together. They get arrested
Yeah,
in two different
it's
places.
separate. Yeah, yeah. T was still in Detroit, and Meech was in Atlanta. He was in Atlanta heavy.
I said, no, I think when they got T, that T was in LA.
Oh, T was in LA. All right,
I
maybe.
think.
Mhm. I know. Meech was running Atlanta, so that's where it was on that.
Yeah, nah, Big Meech was definitely in Atlanta.
Hmm.
That's where he settled.
No, but like it was like that. That
It was
one
interesting.
one
I'm happy. I think it's dope they brought Lamar back.
Lamar, hey, that was one of the cool parts of the episode. I definitely like that. Yo, yo, how you
They brought him
Lamar?
back. He was a good villain. I figured they was gonna have to bring him back because the way like his story ended, it was like ain't no way that should just because they didn't kill him off. So it's
Yeah,
like
they didn't kill him. Like they just made him into a crackhead. That's all it was. And he was just hooked on drugs. Like, hmm. But the end though, like as like it's like he shot the homie outside the he shot the homie like Lamar like T's right hand man,
oh
big
yeah,
dude.
I want to say they brought back B Mickey's character as well.
Hmm. That was a weird one, y'all, because that was a weird way because they were just like they were hate on B Mickey like you can understand what he did, but like what they were hating on B Mickey hard, bro. And even when he tried to B Mickey actually saved them, like they were still going in on him. Like B Mickey did not deserve that though. Like, come on. B Mickey didn't deserve that. Like it was actually I forgot his girl that was causing the problem, but he was in love with that big headed chick. Mm-mm. Like you cannot you do stupid shit when you in love that hard. And that's what kind of messed up his flow with them and B Mickey. But because he loved that girl so hard in like the second season, I believe. Yeah, it was the second season.
But I'm looking forward to it. Season 3 was bad. I'm looking forward to a better season. This season started off a little more action packed, and I'm looking forward to see how it goes. And this, technically might be the last season of BMF as well. So we just gotta enjoy it while it's still.
Hopefully not. Hopefully 50 Cent.
Hopefully not, but I don't know.
Hopefully 50 Cent patch that shit up. Like, come on, because
I haven't seen
I'm
him
a,
post
but
about the show. Show's been out. He hasn't promoted it.
Mhm. Huh?
I said the show's been out. He hasn't promoted it.
Nigga, go watch YouTube. They be spamming my shit BMF every time. Every YouTube commercial is a BMF commercial.
No, I'm saying, but 50 hasn't. Usually, 50 posts the shows on his social media page. He hasn't posted BMF season 4 at all.
Man, fucking YouTube be spamming my shit with BMF. I mean, I get you. 50 does be saying it when it comes out, but hopefully it's not. Hopefully Lil Meech and 50 can put the shit beside him because honestly, Lil Meech ain't got nothing to do with what Big Meech doing. That's two different entities. It's Lil Meech than the Big Meech. Big Meech can go off and do his own shit. Lil Meech is with 50. Like it doesn't have to conflict. It doesn't have to conflict with each other. Like 50 just being petty as fuck. 50 Cent being petty.
But
I looked at it that way. Big Meech is a grown man that just came out of jail. Big Meech ain't attached to Lil Meech. It
like I said,
doesn't have to be that way.
we shall see. But
Lil Meech ain't attached to what his father's doing.
like I said, this might be the last, unfortunately, last season of BMF. So we gotta enjoy it while it's out, and we shall see
Mm.
when the season ends where it goes from there. Now let's get into uh video games. Wu-Tang is dropping the game. Wu-Tang Rise is the Deceiver.
I'll wait for it. What like is it coming? Is it a video game that's like going to be on your phone? Is it like going to be like an actual video game that go be on a game console? Like what type of game is it going to be? Because I saw the trailer, I did not see like where it's going to be at though. Is it going to be a PC game?
Um,
Because it's a good look for Wu-Tang. Like
uh,
you kind it's definitely a good look. Like I
they posted a controller at the end, but let me see. Doesn't really say.
mm, yeah, you just gotta wait till it like comes because that controller like
Mm,
could be like an AI joint. Like somebody made that picture up. Like honestly. But like it'll be a nostalgic type of game, like a Def Jam Vendetta type of shit like that.
I see. Just Blaze is doing the soundtrack.
And as he should, just
Let
Blaze and the
me
Wizard
wait.
should both do the soundtrack.
Let me uh, see.
Just Blaze and the RZA
Oh
should
no, it's gonna the game's gonna have new music from Just Blaze. New music from Just Blaze.
yeah, and Wu-Tang.
Mhm.
Get just Blaze and RZA on the boards. Like that's what should be the soundtrack should that to the video game should be that. Just Blaze and RZA. Let's just go tag team the whole soundtrack, beats for beats. That would take off as
He
like
doesn't really say,
for
but I'm pretty
Wu-Tang video
sure
game.
I would assume they'll try to get it for the gaming console, but it doesn't really say.
Yeah, it'll probably be that. Probably be like a Nintendo Switch. It looks like a Nintendo Switch. When I watch the trailer, it looks like a Nintendo Switch type of game.
Hmm.
Just hope that they got their money right. Like because people be signing up for these games and they be getting swindled like that. Hope they got their rights for the
This
game
will
though.
be the Wu-Tang second game. Their first game came out in 1999 for PlayStation.
Hmm.
This would be this. Oh, I seen it. I found it. So it is for PC. It is a PC game.
PC. All right.
PC. It will release first on PC.
Then if it like goes up, they probably release it on a stream on
This would be Wu-Tang's second game. The first game was Wu-Tang Shaolin Style. Was released for PlayStation console in 1999.
mhm. But I say it's a good luck for them.
So shout out to them, man.
And shout out to that. That's a good look. I ain't gonna lie. Especially if they do that video game right. Because the whole like kung fu like stuff, it works. It works with a whole lot of that. Like
But hey, man,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really play PC games. I'll be playing console. So if it ever makes it to the console, I'll play it.
You never played a PC game?
No, I've played a PC game before, but I don't. I play console.
PC's all right. I fucks with some PC games. Some PC
I've
games are
played a
fun.
PC. I played PC game, but
Then you're normal. I understand.
but
Hmm.
now let's get into keeping it hip hop. Complex dropped the greatest 15 hip hop logos of all time. At 15, they put the TDE logo. At
Hmm.
14, No Limit Records.
That should be No Limit should be in the top 10.
At 13, the infamous Mob Deep. At 12,
Mm.
Rockefeller Records.
That should be in the top 10. I'm
At
gonna
number 11, Odd Future.
drop that back. That can go back like after like honestly, if you starting at 15, Odd Future should be 15. TDE should be in front of Odd Future to be honest, to me.
So at 10, Jeezy the Snowman's at 10.
Jeezy Snowman can be at 10. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Number 9, the OVO Owl.
That can be back. That's in the teens. To
At
me, the
number
OVO
at number
album
8, the Diplomats.
Diplomat should be higher up than number 8.
I agree. I think it should be higher than up in the number 8. At number 7, a tribe called Quest.
Mm,
Their logo
top 10. Where is it?
is number 7.
7-7.
Number 6,
Number 7, number 8. You can do that.
number 6, Hieroglyphics.
Nah, put that back. Back probably in the teens.
At number 5, EPMD.
Should be not number 5. Should be somewhere like 10 through 6.
At number
I,
4, Def Jam. Def Jam, no, Def
Def
Jam
Jam is
Records.
definitely Def Jam is definitely up there. I'm not mad at it. Number 4. I'm not mad.
At number 3, Run DMC.
Not mad. You can switch Run DMC with Def Jam.
At number 2, Public Enemy.
Not mad. Not mad at it. Not mad.
And at number 1, Wu-Tang Clan.
I actually like Wu-Tang being number 1. Wu-Tang being number 1 is all right with me. Like that's actually dope. Wu-Tang in number 1 is all right with me. Hey, do a little shuffle. Maybe like I can shuffle this real quick because it's the placement is off a little bit, but they got it. The placement is off. I would shuffle some of it.
I think Diplomats should definitely be top 5.
Yeah, you definitely bump up diplomats. Probably put diplomats at like 5 or 4, probably if you want to go that route. Or I could even say diplomats even higher than the public enemy. You know what? You know what? Top five of me is Wu Tang, diplomats, public enemy, Def Jam, EPMD. 5 right there. Boom.
Also, do you think there is any logos that's not in the top 15 that should be in the top 15?
I gotta think about it. I honestly never shoot. What is it? No Limit should definitely be in the top 10. I don't like No Limit being that low into number 14. Nah. Mm-mm. The OVO, our future, definitely they're high. They're too high up. Our future and OVO definitely too high up. Whatever logos can definitely be in there. What other logos? Snoop Dogg really doesn't have a logo like that. Uh, what are type logos? I gotta think about it, John. What do you have like other logos that should be in there?
I think see, I think the snowman should be a little higher too.
Yeah, snowman could be higher. I'm not mad at it. I'm mad at it. Snowman is a range of like 10 through 6. Like wherever it falls there, it can be there. Like I would have to like really think of it. Probably Band of Snowman, probably like a number 8 for me. Probably like that could be a number 8 one. Tribe Called Quest. I don't really listen to Tribe Called Quest like that.
Yeah,
Like
but it's not about listening. It's just looking at
it's
the
a
logos.
yeah, the logos I right. I like the Band of Snowman because Band of Snowman is different me because I actually listen to Jeezy. Jeezy, so the Band of Snowman it kind of elevates for
Like,
me because
I'm saying we're looking at the most um is the best logo is not the more iconic logo. They say it's the 15 of the greatest rap logos of all time. Because you go iconic, you gotta put NWA, shit like that.
you know what NWA should be in there. Yeah, NWA should be in there. Rockefeller should definitely be in top 10. That should definitely be in the top 10.
Yeah, I got Rockefeller at 12.
Nah, that's way too low. Rockefeller up, push up. Yeah, if I'm shuffling a couple of these.
Oh.
OVO too high up. I don't like OVO at 9. Nah, that's too high up.
Shit, I think Death Row Records should be in the top 15. Their logo type, I like their logo.
Yeah, yeah.
Where the
Okay,
fuck is
John.
Death Row at?
John, you cooking. You cooking, John. You definitely they missing
I
out
have to
on Death.
really look that up. That's crazy. They didn't put the Death Row logo.
You cooking. You cooking, John. You cooking.
I'm trying to think
I
what other
agree with
logos
you.
they got. You got Death Row.
Mm,
Let me see.
man, but
Let me see. They probably got two logos. Or they do. But they got the Locks logo, but I think the D Block logo is better than the Locks logo.
D Block logo ain't better than the Locks logo. Nah, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
you said the Locks logo is better than D Block?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, it is. I mean, like it's ah yeah, locks, bro. The locks. Locks over D Block logo.
Shit, where's the state property logo? I like the logo.
Yeah, it's all right.
I like the state properties logo.
It's all right, John.
So you saying it's not enough to get in the top 15?
Not enough to get into the top 15. Nah, it's not. Definitely not enough to get to the top 15.
I feel like there's so many logos. There's so many logos in hip hop, but I think Death Row definitely should be in the top 15.
hmm You definitely cooking with that one. But I digress.
Yeah, they cooked up their list.
Yeah, complex know what they're doing. They just for conversation. These complex lists is all for conversation. Everybody to argue. That's what complex be doing. Mm. Signed to star as Snoop Dogg in Universal biopic. Eh, maybe.
Yeah, logo's cool. I think all the logos out there. Oh,
But how will you do that list, John? Will you like is
oh
it
no, they
somebody
definitely
out
got
of
an
place?
Asher and shit. What about the Cash Money Records logo?
Right about that. You
Think
are
they should be
definitely
top
right.
15, Cash Money Records?
Cash Money, Kenny. Yeah, throw out OVO. Where yeah, throw out OVO. Throw out OVO. Cash Money should be there. Like if you put Cash where OVO is number 9, let's say they put Cash Money number 9, I would probably agree with it. Yeah, get the OVO logo out of there because you should not be in top 15. Like I'm sorry. I feel should probably not be in top should not be in top 15. I'm sorry about that too. Like the
Yeah,
Mob Deep
OVO is number 9.
the Mob Deep logo, like it's cool, but like I ain't really their logo like that. Their logo ain't really that hot to me, like to be honest though. The Mob Deep logo. So the Mob Deep logo probably 15, but like our future logo can get out of there. Like it's too
I definitely think there's a few logos missing that they should add to it.
mm. Cash Money Records, you definitely right. That's missing.
Mhm.
That's a missing logo right there. Like there's definitely Cash Money. I can swap Cash Money out for the OVO logo right now. Cash Money at number 9, I wouldn't bat an eye. Mm.
Mm. But nope, it is what it is. Let's touch on some political stuff. See what's going on in California.
Cali, tell me,
Mhm.
let me know. Let me know, John. What's
So
up?
there currently been ice raids in California.
Oh, you talk uh
There's been some ice raids in California, and people have been heavily protesting these ice raids that they've gotten to the point where Trump has sent the National Guard in to basically back the ICE agents, and there's a whole bunch that's basically it. So it's protesters versus ICE agents slash National Guard. They deployed 2,000 troops. 2,000 troops of the National Guard is in LA,
and
well, not California, to deal with protesters.
how many millions of tax dollars when you deploy the National Guard? That's all I'm like because deploying the National Guard costs. Like you can't deploy the National Guard for everything. Like that's money you're spending. And you're talking about we're in a deficit right now. It's like you can't be spending money on that. Like just because you don't like an ICE protest. Like that's stupid. What the protest gonna do? Like honestly, like and the way how they doing ICE is nasty. Like they kidnapping people out here, bro. I mean, it ain't like they been doing it. They kidnapping people out here. That's really what it is. They are kidnapping people out of here. They just they
No,
just
yeah, it's getting crazy out there, man. It's getting crazy out
mm,
there. Wish the best for everyone, and hopefully everyone. See, I seen not to lie, it's not funny, but clip of they shot a reporter with the rubber pellets. I don't
rubber
know.
bullets.
That's I don't know. Like the cop dad just like the reporter doing her like her, shit on the front lines and the shit. The cop dad just looked at him dead ass. Yo, that shit is so fucked up. He looked
That's
and dad
fucked
just
up.
shot her. And then
That's
they talk.
fucked up because if you They're rubber pellets, but if you hit really
It's
hard,
not funny, but it's just the way he did it. Like she's like like if you watch the cameraman, she's talking thing. You see the cop look directly at her. You know what I'm trying to say? She's obviously doing her job. You see the cop that directly look right at her and shoot her, and they go after that. They just go running. That's
like
fucked up.
that's fucked up because I mean they're rubber pellets, but if you hit somebody in the right spot, somebody can die off that.
I'm pretty sure
Like
that shit hurts.
yeah, that shit hurt, bro. Like rubber rubber, yeah, it's rubber, but it's a hard ass pellet still. Like being fired at you, like
Well, I said pellet, but she got shot with a rubber bullet.
yeah, rubber bullet.
But
I know what you meant. I know what you meant.
But so she dead. She dead. Like, bro, you see it. Like, you just watch the clip. You see, homie, like aim the shit. Like they aiming, shooting the shit at the crowd. You see him just aim directly at her, all on camera. That's all on camera. Pop her, and
He
that's just
did
fuck.
that shit to be an asshole for real. Like
Yeah,
he's an asshole,
he's
bro.
definitely foul for that shit.
That was definitely fucking straight asshole tactic. Like, kind of hope that they got the picture on it for to see what it is because if you can pinpoint the cop really just shot at her for no reason, like honestly, like cop was just looking at me do my job and you just like point me out, just shoot me for no reason, like nigga, like get your bag, bro. I hope the reporter get her bag.
You said
Like
no. It's
fuck
crazy. She's a
that shit.
reporter from Australia.
Get your bag and go to Australia, bro.
She's a reporter from
Get your bag.
yeah, she's a reporter from Australia, but keeping it politics.
The reporter from
There was a reporter that got shot with the rubber bullet. I'm pretty sure there's other reporters that got shot, but the one instance I'm talking about, the female reporter is from Australia. Yeah, she's an Australian reporter out
yeah,
there
yeah, I know.
covering everything. Let's
Yeah, I hope they like got on tape where like the officer like kind of look at her, like probably was the officer looked at her on tape and shit, and like kind of like point the gun at her.
he probably gonna argue like he was trying to shoot past her. But you
No,
see the footage, you clearly see him like aim it at in her direction. So I don't know.
exactly.
But
Yeah,
we'll see where that goes.
sue
Keeping
lawsuits, lawsuits.
keeping it politics. I think they're good now, but this past week it was a battle with the heavyweights. You had Trump versus Elon. Elon talking
Oh
crazy
man.
Trump. Trump responding. But I think they're good now. They had their little public feud. But I think that shit over with now. I think I seen something
Yeah,
where
let
Elon
that.
said he's sorry for he apologized for going that route. But I think right now they're good. But no, they went
Let
to
that
it.
shit roll up again. Let
Elon
that shit roll
accused
up
Trump of
again. That
being
was
on the Epstein files. But
let that shit roll up again, bro. That shit was funny as fuck. But I'll be mad too. Like if I was the put, put me on the one, put me on the yo. I just said one Epstein. Yo, I'm crazy on that on them Epstein files. That's crazy. I ain't gonna be mad. You right to be mad at that, but like yo, that shit was comedy on Twitter.
it looks like as as of yeah, if you look it up right now, it looks like they're all good. They got on the phone together, they talked it out, and then Elon went to social media and basically said he regrets posting the shit he posted about Trump. Some of the
Uh,
posts he made about Trump. So yeah, it looks like it's all good, but it was a very entertaining feud. The battles of
it
the
was entertaining.
billionaires.
It was entertaining, bro. That's all it was.
But you know, it is
Next,
it is
next
what it is.
distraction for the week.
It is what it
It
is. Let's
was
get
the week's
into
distraction.
it says a distraction.
The week's distraction. Yes, that's what it was. They was distracting us from something that we should have been paying attention to. It was going down with the ice raids, and they wanted the attention on something else. That's what it was.
Maybe, maybe, but now let's get into famous TikToker Khaby Lane. I may be pronouncing.
Oh,
Hmm?
the one that got picked up by ICE.
He got detained by ICE and he ended up leaving the country after the fact. Yes, he got detained by ICE in Las Vegas, in the Las Vegas airport. And then, no, he definitely blew up on TikTok. Well, you know what I'm trying to say. I don't know if you have seen one in his videos. His videos definitely went viral.
I honestly, because my I'm not really like up on him like that because
Um,
because my cousin was here she showed me him like you know who this guy is like he's
You know what
like
I'm
the
saying? You
most
probably
famous.
seen it. Yeah, like when I seen videos of him, I didn't even have TikTok at the point when I seen his videos. I used to see his video.
My cousin was like, "You got to know this guy." Like, I
He's the
honestly, I'm
most
kind of
he's
out
the
the.
most followed person on TikTok.
Yeah, well, but some of the stuff you just be out the loop.
And I feel what you're
I,
saying. Yeah, you're not
I,
really on social media, but I'm just saying you probably seen a video of his, and it's
I
just like
probably have. I probably have been passing, but like, it was I probably have been passing. I ain't gonna lie. If you out the loop, I just say I'm out the loop with him. Like, but it's definitely messed up that ICE detained him and he had to go. He had to go back. That's definitely messed up. So hope everything is all right with him. Like, but he had to be deported. So it's just another one. He's just like I said. Yeah, the Elon and Trump was distraction for ICE. Distraction.
what
That was a distraction. The ice was going crazy and they need something to pull away from that. That was the distraction.
now let's get into Ray J basically said
Lying on his
him
dick,
he said him
lying
and
on his
Sexy Red
dick.
slept with each other and
And then when Sexy Red told that nigga to show receipts, he back smooth off. I was like, you see you lying, man, and why would you do that? Like that is crazy on like out all the women you saying you said Sexy Red. Like why would you even do that? But all right, though. Like, go ahead. You lying on your dick, but all right.
I don't know. I just felt like it was just I don't know. It just feel like a weird
When
situation
sexy,
because it's why would like you said why come out and just say that shit like what was the purpose?
yeah. What was the purpose of even saying that? Like, I don't know. I don't know,
Yeah, he
bro. I
apologized.
just,
So I'm trying to say he apologized after the fact, but
but this whole story like that is just it was no reason for
yeah,
it. Like,
it just
it's
came out the
weird.
blue. Like what purpose was this to serve? Like
I I don't know, John. That was the one to me. That was just weird. Like because you had to spin back saying like oh no it didn't happen when she pressed you about it on Twitter like
he said he was
that
trolling.
made
You
you
know what
look
I'm trying to
worse.
say? You know, he said he was
Mhm.
trolling, but hey, I guess create traction. That create a lot of people was talking about the moment. So I guess that's the purpose it serves.
I guess.
It's just very random just to come out and say that. You know, I was like, yeah, that's what I did. Just random news story. Random. Now let's get into our ASO review. So did you bump the Carter 6?
Yes, I did.
19
It is.
tracks.
It is. It is. In my opinion, 6 out of 10. Mainly because there's way too many tracks.
All
Like
right, so look, before you get into the ASO, we have our own rating system.
okay.
In the ASO, we have our own rating system. So basically, we rate it with 0 to 4 shits. 0 to 4 shits. The less shits, the better. The less, the better. The more, the worse. So if for example, you used to say it has 4 shits. If it's 4 shits, that means that shit was trash.
Okay, it's not trash.
So no, but I'm giving you an example. So the less with our rating system, the less shit you get is actually the better, and the more shits you get is the worse. So overall, you said it's 2.
2 shits.
2. There's a few songs I liked on there. I don't think.
Yeah, I can make a very good album. It's way too many songs and like
But I think
songs
I think that adds to it. I think he put a
some
lot of
songs
records on it.
some songs is just trash.
I
They
dislike
had
more
it.
records than I actually like on the album.
Like I can definitely make a good album out of this whole thing. And like like I could make a fire album out of the tracks. Like I just cut like honestly, I can go straight through this.
I feel like to me some of the best records of the albums in that first them first couple of records in the beginning.
Like I can let's go track by track. I can make a good album out of this one. Uh like let me go through. King Carter, that was something you can take that off.
That's the intro.
Welcome to the
That
Carter.
don't really count.
That don't really count, but you can take
Oh
that off.
shit! Well, he just added. There's a 20th track. The band from
Band from NO, take that off.
Nah, but he just put the remix on there.
Yeah, I know he did with Nicki. Maybe I haven't heard that. Maybe Nicki
You know what I'm saying?
versus
I didn't hear that one either. I didn't hear the
I
remix.
I'm talking about 19 the what came out on Friday, 19 tracks. I didn't listen to 2 actual ones yet. I didn't listen. I'm talking about the 19 tracks. King Carter, that can leave off. Welcome to the Carter, #1. Bells, take that off. Hip hop. Hip hop is the track. That track with Big X plug, like that's my shit. I fucking like that.
I like hip hop.
I like that record. Sharks, you can leave on. It's all right. Big Sean watched Lil Wayne on that song. Like Wayne's verse was hot, but Big Sean just had just his verse was just his verse was just better. I can leave on it. Bad for Menno, I take off. He did, and the crazy part, he freestyled to Band from TV on one of his No Ceilings records. That was a great freestyle. You should have just left that as a freestyle on one of your mixtapes. Because this Band from Menno record trash. Take that off. These Days with Bono, trash. Take that off. Kind Candy, I like that record with 2 Chainz. Leave that. Flex Up, I like that record. Very, very nice record. Kind Candy, Flex Up. Leave those 2. Island Holiday, take that off. Trash. Loki Steam, leave that. That's a good record. If I played Carter, if I played guitar, this is not a song for him. This is a Taylor Swift record. Give this record to Taylor Swift. She makes a good song. Yeah. This is he wrote this song. This is a Taylor Swift song. Peanuts into Elephant, trash. Take that off. Rari, I know you. This is your son's like debut song. This song is for him. Like this is his son's debut. Like it's not your feature. Like you can take this off your album. You can just put this out as his own single somewhere. Maria, that was a good record with Wyclef. That Maria song is good. Being Myself is good. Moolah coming in, trash. Take that off. Alone in the studio with my gun is a bad record. The only person that shined on that, Kodak Black. Kodak Black's verses, it was the only listenable verse on that. So do it what you will. Take that off. Kodak Black, you take that song somewhere. Rating History, keep that song.
So
So
overall, how many songs you dislike? Count them off. Not don't read, like, just count them off.
All right, King Carter, Bells.
You said Bells, Band from NO, that's
Man
2.
from NO, These Days, uh, Island Holidays. If I play guitar, I don't like that being a Wayne song. That's a
And you
Taylor
said
Swift
Peanuts
song.
and Elephants,
Peanuts and Elephants,
Rari.
I don't like that song.
And you said Maria
Uh,
as well, right?
no, Maria was a good song. I actually like that.
Oh,
Moolah coming in,
you said Moolah coming in. Moolah coming in, that's 8.
Moolah coming in, take that off.
You said Alone in the Studio is trash, but Kodak
Alone in the
saved it.
studio with my gun is trash. Just the only good part of that song is Kodak Black. And yeah, take what is that, 8? What is that, 8 songs?
9.
9
9.
songs? Take those 9 songs off. So let it be a 10 track album. You got a good Carter 6. You got a good Carter 6 being 10 tracks. You cut that fat out. You had a whole lot of fat on that album. Whole lot of fat. Cut the fat. You have a good Carter 6. You know what? I'm gonna make that fucking playlist on my title. I'm gonna make that playlist. I have a good Carter 6. I'm putting that Carter 6 volume 2. That's Carter 6 2.0. That's a better Carter 6. I just made a good Carter 6 album.
You almost cut half the album.
Yeah, you had way too many songs. The songs that I had just trash, bro. And two of the songs you had purpose. Like I say, Rory, that's your son's song. I understand that's your son. That he actually was flowing. You and your son, nah, did not work together. I understand that's your son. Let that be his own record. That if I play the guitar, that has a purpose. That's a Taylor Swift song. Give that song to Taylor Swift. That don't you when you listen to if I play guitar, don't you hear Taylor Swift saying the same verses?
I'm gonna listen to the song again, but that's hilarious.
Yeah, I hear Taylor Swift playing them same verses. That's a good Taylor Swift song. Taylor Swift.
So your overall rating,
you would way more. You would made way more money giving that song away to her. Way more money.
So overall, you give the album 2 shits. I don't think the album is as bad as everyone's been saying.
Yeah, because I can make a better album.
I don't think it's as bad, but
the thing about Bells and Band from NO is that you got good rapping just over bad beats. It's horrible. I understand what you were doing from TV and Rock the Bells from LL Cool J. It's just the producer that you use did not utilize the beat good at all. Like the beat is not good. It's not good.
So if you used to rank all 6 Carters, how would you rank them? 1 through 6.
1 through 6?
Hey,
Carter 2 being the first one.
Okay,
Carter 3 being the second.
Carter
2 is number 1. Carter 3 is number 2. Carter 1, the first Carter is number 3. And then you got Carter 4,
in the fourth spot.
Carter, because Carter 5 is the worst Carter. Let me
So
just
Carter 6
Carter
is
5 is the worst.
so Carter 5 is
Carter
the
6
worst.
is
Carter 6 is
Carter
better
5
than
is the
Carter
worst.
5.
Yeah, it's better than Carter 5. Carter
Yeah,
5 is the worst one.
I think a lot of it also is in my opinion, the Carter 6 don't really have any like commercial hits. Like, it has records that you could
Mm,
bump, but I'm talking about like a commercial hit like previous Carters have. I don't really
yeah,
see I don't really see that on Carter 6. I could be wrong, something could catch thing, but I don't.
probably if you go commercial, you can go Cotton Candy
Think Kanye Kane and him and 2 Chainz could be a
with
commercial
Two
hit.
Chains. That Big X Plug hip hop record is definitely put. Yeah, Cotton Candy and the song with Big X Plug. Push the button on those two records. You're good. You can push the button on those two records. Yeah, yeah. I those are the two singles that you can go with.
I'm saying I don't think this album is as bad as everybody put it. You gave it 2 shits. I'm gonna give it 2.5 shits. That is my rating for the album, the Carter 6.
Yeah, but you agree with where you would take out some songs. What songs would
Yeah,
you
yeah.
take
Some
out?
some of the songs I'll definitely take out. Some of the songs you don't like, I don't like either. I would say I like the song with him and Kodak, but it was okay. It wasn't crazy. It was cool. Uh,
Yeah, Kodak shined on that song. That was the only good thing about that song. I didn't like Wayne's verse, and MGK only did the hook, so you really can't say nothing about MGK. Wayne, I mean, Kodak was the best part of the song. Like, but song is trash because you did not do nothing on your own song. Like, you just didn't do anything. Like, cut that out. Cut that whole thing out. Save the Kodak could make that verse do a whole thing on his album somewhere. Just in my opinion.
but no, it is what it is. That being said, it's a wrap on this brand new episode of Another City Opinion Podcast. Your boy John, my guest Drew, and we are out.